Let's birth this album together. I'm Alison Brazil, a Nashville-based independent singer, songwriter, and musician, and I'm asking you to help me birth my debut album. This has been over 3 years in the making, and the time is now to bring this album into the world. My music has a story and it has a groove. You'll hear soulful pop music with emotional vocals, relatable lyrics, catchy melodies, and groove. I perform my music mostly in English, pero también tengo canciones en español, and some Cajun French pops in there as a little lagniappe. Speaking of lagniappe, I am from Louisiana and also spent many formative years in Texas. I grew up listening to my Cajun French grandma as much as listening to Selena's Bitty Bitty Bum Bum. Yes, 2020 was life-altering for the whole world. But you know, life moves on and we navigate it the best we can. And it wasn't all that bad. I got married in 2020.
In the name of the Father.
I got pregnant in 2020. It was an intense but such a beautiful time in my life. And all those moments allowed me to be the most creative I've ever been. And I processed the whole thing through songwriting. I've already been recording this album, and every time I listen back to a track, I get so excited. When I hear the opening bass line of C'est la vie, I completely geek out. The groove is just so good. I have been working with an incredibly talented team on this album, including my husband and son. It's a family affair. These songs will take you on a journey. When you want to feel good and dance, when you want to get all up in your feels, when you need a pick-me-up, when you're in love, or when your heart's broken. You need an anthem? I got one for you. I even have a love song for Jonasito that I wrote before I even met him, when he was still rolling around doing somersaults in my womb. Well, we are on a time crunch because I am doing March with baby number 2 on the way. And while I am so excited to be a boy mom ×2, I do slowly see this album slipping out of my reach, and it breaks my heart. And that's why I need you now, my community, my village. It's gonna take a big push, sorry not sorry for the pun, to finish this project, and I cannot do it alone. As an independent artist, I have never asked for help like this in my whole life, and I really have my little Jonas to thank for guiding me to admit to myself and to y'all watching that I need support to birth this album. By contributing to this campaign, you are funding a lifelong dream. Seriously, as long as I can remember, I've wanted 2 things: to be a mother and to be a singer. By supporting this album, you are funding the team that can make my voice and these songs be heard around the world. Your funding will pay for the recording process, the visuals, the content, the marketing, and even the merch and the swag for the album. It will all happen because of you. For every milestone that we reach together, I will release a live session cover video with some of the incredibly talented musicians who have contributed to the album process. Now, as a contributor to the campaign, I want to thank you with some fun rewards. So of course, there's the album, some swag, virtual lessons in songwriting or singing in multiple languages. Another reward that I'm offering is cooking you a homemade meal of gumbo and delivering it to you and yours at home. I'll even perform an intimate concert at home, Nashville singer-songwriter style. This project is a labor of love, and I am so excited to share it with you. I sincerely invite all of you to birth this album with me.